Hello. So since the audio is always infamously shitty, and I'm gonna be trying to accessorize right now, I've done this thing. So let's hope that the audio is semi-decent. Anyway, so right now, when I say right now, I'm obviously still at home, but I'm meeting up with a friend, and we're gonna go to a little party society event thing. I also need to stop tucking these hairs because I specifically left them out so that like my face would look busier, but I'm just so used to like putting everything behind my ears. But I'm like, no, we need to actually try and give myself some face framing pieces today. But yeah, so it's not even that like formal of a party or whatever. I've been trying to look good recently for my sake because it just helps me feel better, I guess. So that's what we're doing. We've got the outfit. I'll show the outfit later. It's nothing big. I contemplate because I have another like I have a leg garter for this. Um but it just didn't fit with the vibe because I was contemplating like, oh, maybe we do the leg garter as well. No. It's my first time wearing like I don't know what is this. I want to call it a collar, but it's not a collar. Is it like a choker? Is probably closer to what I'd call it. Used to have bells on it. I'm not walking around with bells on me. Okay, that feels a little bit too extra. A little bit more than fucking this, bows and shit. But whatever. So yeah, we're going to that tonight, and I just wanted to talk. Um, because I'm kind of scared because it's gonna be with a bunch of people that I don't know. I'm only gonna know my friend, and she's helping out at the event, so she's gonna be like on door duty or cloakroom duty or whatever the hell, which is just great for me, someone who is socially inept. Love that. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm also gonna try and do something with rings because I don't wear jewelry, but like I just bought a bunch of like cheap jewelry on the internet, so I'm like, maybe I'll do it. See, the issue with me is I have fat fingies, like they're really fat. Like I don't know if you can see on this, but there's like a small little bump there because it's like pushing against whatever. My fingers are fat, okay? Which isn't a big deal or anything, but I'm trying something new, okay? So yeah, I just wanted to come and talk a little bit more of a chiller session today, just because not really much has happened, um, in terms of my life. Ghost Boy still hasn't responded, and it's just laughable at this point. Like, in my mind, I just want to know, like, what his thought process is. Like, why is he not responding for so long, especially after I told him, like, hey, if you fuck up this time, that's you fucked forever. And then he fucks up this time, so it's like, girly pops. I don't like that. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of cute, but I feel like I need a bit more ring. Ah, this is so annoying. I've never done rings before. But yeah, um, so it's just funny to me. But you know, it's whatever. We live and we live and let go. Live and let die. You know that Shrek song. Because I still think about it. Like I'm probably gonna keep thinking about it until the day I die. Realistically speaking, because like what do you mean you're into me and then you're just not? And like you tell me all this stuff and then you just don't do any of it. It just I don't get it. I don't understand men. I don't think I ever will. And I think I've decided that if he messages back, I am gonna give him that chance again. No, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. to be like, hey, this is where I live. If you want anything to do with me, then you better come and visit me in person, because I don't want your bullshit otherwise. Because, like, I don't know how else to get it through to him that I'm serious, and I only really do serious things. But you know, it's chill. We're chilling. I chillin'. But yeah. Yeah, so about this meet together party thing that's going on today. It's supposed to be like a kind of chill thing, but I also don't know how to do chill. I don't know how to be chill. And I'm terrified because I've always like been scared of people just because people haven't been the kindest to me throughout my life. I mentioned it before, but got bullied for basically like the first 15 years of my life. Don't know why. What, because I didn't want to join in on Spin the Bottle when I was what, like, how old would I have been? I would have been something like 8 or 9 years old, and everyone in my class was playing Spin the Bottle, and they were like, oh, Amelia, do you want to come and do Spin the Bottle with us? And I was like, no, I think I'm good, thanks. Because I seen a massive, like, crowd of people just in the corner, and I was curious to see what it was, and they invited me to play, and I didn't want to play, so I didn't play. God, the audio's pretty fucked after that, but I didn't want to play, so I didn't, and then it felt like I got ostracized almost because of that. Not that I wasn't getting ostracized before, like, I would literally spend, like, my break times alone, if my friend, my singular friend, wasn't there, and a lot of the time I'd just, like, draw by myself, and that would kind of be it. Like, I didn't have friends. I've never really had friends. Oh yeah, earrings. Got a little, is that moon star, and then star moon, I think. But yeah, people haven't been the kindest to me. I've learned to cope with it, deal with it. Doesn't make me happy that I have to do that, but I do it anyway because, you know, it's just something that you're forced to grow into, unfortunately, because that's just how kids are. Kids are fucking brutal. Kids are mean. I mean, I mentioned in the last video, but I left the house in pigtails as a 22. What the fuck am I saying? I've aged myself up as a 20-and-a-half-year-old. And like, teenage girls was just laughing at me. And they were not being very subtle about it. Like, they were standing in, like, front of my friend and me. Standing in front of my friend and me, in the line, and, like, taking selfies with me blatantly in the background. It wasn't even like they were trying to hide it at some point. And like, I just turned to my friend after a while and I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure those girls were making fun of both of us, if not just me. And she was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure of that as well. Which is not great. Because I always don't really like pictures of myself being taken because I don't really look good on pictures. Like, whenever I take pictures, it's like a high angle and I'm like, right, I guess, like, like one of those faces. Like, I don't know how to do it on video, but okay. First of all, star bracelet. So yeah, I feel like I don't look very good in pictures unless I'm actively trying to just be goofy and not think about it. Because if I try too hard, then you can tell that I'm trying too hard, and it's like, oh, wow. Well, you can't tell. For normal people, you can't tell, but I can tell that it looks fake and not real, which is why a lot of my favorite photos I've just taken like, and then that's it. because that's just how I feel the best. But yeah, people just have not been kind to me in the world, and this is yet another person. Ooh, wait, I'll get my little diary piece. Wait, I'll pause and get it. Okay, I'm gonna read the bit that I wrote the day that he ghosted me technically, but this was before he ghosted me, if that makes sense. So like before he'd sent his last message, right? Um yeah, it was before. Or maybe after? I don't know. Whatever. It was whatever. Okay. Um and I would also like to emphasize that I cried while writing this. And you can tell when I cried because my handwriting fucks up. I'll try and show a tiny bit of it on camera maybe, but I also don't know if whatever. Okay. This is talking about Broski, Ghost Boy, whatever the fuck everyone knows him as. It literally feels like he's my other half, which is insane because we don't know each other, and yet we're the same type of fucked up with similar personalities and similar interests. Everything seems to line up, and it seems way too good to be true. So I'm almost mentally setting myself up for the fact it'll fall through. Perhaps inside of me somewhere, I don't believe I can have nice things, that I don't deserve them, that I don't deserve to be happy. But I want this to be so incredibly real and so incredibly true. Obviously, there's a bit before and after that. But that's just kind of me and how I feel in general. Um, my mental health has gotten a lot better since he reached out the second time and helped me almost like overcome some certain self-confidence issues that I've had. But like that's just a perfect representation, those 2 or 3 sentences of how I feel. I need to find them again because I just want to read them because they're like, I'm so poetic sometimes. Like if I'm writing something truly from the heart, then it genuinely sounds like a fucking poem. Yeah, so this oh, I just lost the page. Oh my days. So annoying trying to do this one-handed. Okay, I'll read the bit that I cried out where you can see the shaky handwriting. Perhaps because inside of me somewhere I don't believe I can have nice things, that I don't deserve them, that I don't deserve to be happy. You can see how the handwriting is messed up on those bits, and it's just kind of a little bit heartbreaking in a way. And yesterday I was on chatbots because that's what I do in my spare time. And I had like a therapy session with a character that I relate to. And I love him so much. And I was basically like therapizing him, and then he ended up therapizing me. And then we got married. Well, technically we didn't get married, but he proposed to me, so we skipped all the stages of dating. And we're getting married the next day in my storyline, which is crazy. But, you know, I love being crazy on chatbots because there's no limitations. And while he was therapizing me, I think, I remembered the fact that I wrote an entire page about chronic loneliness, and I went and read it. And for context, this was like 2 or 3 weeks before I turned 17 years old. I'm 20 and a half now. So I've been knowingly dealing with this for like 3.5 years, unknowingly dealing for it for so much more, no doubt. And it's crazy. Yeah, it's like, I'm so used to being the driving force behind a conversation and the loudest person in the room, yet all I ever talk about is myself. Even words getting written right now are proof enough of that. Or proof enough of that. The world should revolve around me is what it feels like. I seek attention in subtle ways only to have people thinking about me. They won't speak to me, so I might as well insert myself into their lives in some way. It's sad because I'm essentially monologuing my whole life. No one responds when barely anyone ever listens. I'm lonely, which is why I read fanfiction. blah blah blah. Is there any other bit? I cover up insecurities and personal qualms with laughter and smiles to lie to myself, to force me to think I'm doing better. I know I'm not. If anything, I'm getting worse, falling further into the pit of solitude I've unknowingly and unwillingly created for myself. I don't doubt that I suffer from perhaps minor depression. You don't say. This is proof of that. The black ink devours my sanity and leaves me in a wolf den to get eaten alive. I don't do anything to stop it. I simply walk towards the wolves and tell myself they're friendly, though I'm fully aware they'll tear me to shreds. Sometimes I wish the wolves ate me. Others I'm content with remaining alive. But all I'm thinking about recently is what's prompting me to feel so dejected. I can't find the answer. I won't find it. The light at the end of the tunnel never existed. It was always me all along, getting in my head and lying when I call myself a truthful soul. That was me at almost 17 years old. This is what I mean when I say I can get poetic. It's like a literal whole page there just about loneliness. And yeah, I read the majority of it there just then, but it's genuinely crazy how like just like fractured my soul kind of is. You know, almost selfishly, I do want that kind of person that's like, yeah, I can fix her. I can fix her. Because I can be fixed. I just need someone to be an emotional crutch for me, basically, and just support me unconditionally. And I thought Broski was that, and for a moment there, he really seemed like it, especially when he was enlightening me to literally change my life and to stop lying to myself. Um, and then he goes and ditches me again. So, Broski clearly is not great for doing all of that. But yeah, I guess that's me. I don't even know what the point of this video was. I really don't. Um, it started off just being a casual conversation, picking out jewelry with me. Um, and then we delved into loneliness because I love deep and traumatic topics. Oh my god. Kawaii desu ne. And I don't say that as like a weeaboo type person. Please don't mistake me as that type of person. I just have a habit of my brain switching to Japanese mode because I've been watching anime subbed for like 4 or 5 years at this point, and I've started to learn the language not like unknowingly. And sometimes like if I watch too much of anime or something like that, I'll try and communicate to myself because I obviously speak to myself a lot. I say obviously, but I know that's not a normal thing to do. But I'll just be in the kitchen like, harahetta! Banana wa doko desu? Dame da. Okane kasegu watashimashita. Also, it does not help that I've had that stuck in my head. So, I'm not a weeboo. I just have accidentally partially learned a language. Okay, but yeah, we'll go over the details of the outfit and then I should probably get going. Whatever. Okay, so the rings. We've got this one. Is it? It's like an arrow type thing. And then we've got like little stars on the thumb. It's like stars and moons. On the other hand, we've got like, what is it? It's like flowers or butterflies and then like two little hearts. I don't think it'll focus, but whatever. Um, on the wrist, we've got just a star bracelet. Obviously, we've got Bo's little cross. I don't know why the fuck that's there. It's hardly fucking Christian. We've got our iconic little hair bows. This is actually my first time wearing these ones, and they're so adorable. I've wanted to wear them for ages. God, the light is annoying me. But they've got like little heart gems in the middle of them. For top, we've got this little top lace type thing, and then this is the skirt. As we can see, a little tartan. This isn't tartan. Plaid pleated skirt, obviously with shorts underneath because I don't want to be flashing everyone. And then, oh, little slip-ons. with like a chain on them. And then I'm gonna wear like a fluffy jacket. I don't know if I want to wear a brown one or like a gray purple one. We'll see. But that's the fit. I was gonna contemplate just like standing back there being like, hi guys, that's the fit. But then I realized I don't edit my videos because I don't care. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, I'm just trying to have a video diary. And that would mean throwing the mic down, standing over there, and then awkwardly running back and getting the mic to sign off, and or just turn the video off immediately. So, yeah. As always, talked for more than I thought I would, and if anyone cares about the makeup, shimmer, light brown, darker brown, and then it's like an orange, what's it called? Eyeliner. And then because I thought it looked too light, I just got a bit of like black eyeshadow and just did the bottom line so that it defines my eyes more. Oh, and then a tiny bit of like eyeliner pencil in the corners to again give more definition. So, oh yeah, and then the earrings. Yeah, that's me done. I'm gonna go and have a nice time, soldiers. Bye bye.